The mental health proposed rating change might actually be bad news. There's a note in there that I want to share with you very, very quickly, and it's right here. Okay, I'm going to have this link. This is the Federal Register of the proposed rating criteria for mental health. There it is, level 4, each domains. We already got that, okay? What I want to look at is this note here. Just word search, second note, and it'll pop up, okay? I'm going to go ahead and read this because it's not really favorable compared to how the ratings are right now. So the second note would explain that evaluations under the general rating formula for mental disorders would consider any ameliorating effects. I had to Google this word. It means to make better, right? Any better effects of medications prescribed for a mental disorder. What does that mean? The VA actually, the Federal Register puts that in plain language. In other words, if a veteran were receiving medication for a mental disability, VA would rate only the disabling symptomology that exists after the ameliorative effects of medication are taken into account. So if you're taking medication and it helps your depression, or that helps your anxiety, or that helps your PTSD or insomnia or whatever mental health condition you have going on, and there are tons, if medication makes that better, it's going to be like hypertension. Okay, and so I think how we see a lot of hypertension disability service connected at 0%, I think we're going to see the same with mental health. Now, mental health doesn't have a 0% criteria. It does have a 10% criteria. I think we are going to see more 10% ratings for mental health. To be honest with you, 10% is a rating right now, and I've only seen it one time. I've seen a lot of 50s, a lot of 70s, a few 100s, but rarely do I ever see a 10. And I think that's going to change with this note right here. We are adding this note because of this case, and it explains that the case was for the Court of Appeals. Veterans claims absent in a clear statement in the rating criteria setting out whether or how the board should address the effects of medication. The board should not take those effects into account when evaluating a claimant's disability. However, consideration of those better effects of medication is consistent with 38 CFR 4.2, which states that VA adjudicators should consider a disability, and here we go, from the point of view of the veteran working or seeking work, and provide a current rating that accurately reflects the elements of disability present. VA adjudicators should not be basing ratings on speculation of how severe a veteran's disability might be if he or she were not taking the medication. And nail on the head here, the rating, hammer on the nail, whatever, you get the point. The rating should be based on actual elements of disability present. I don't think that is a good change, especially for those on medication. I don't think that's a good change at all. I think we're going to see a very, very close relationship between mental health and hypertension, as hypertension is rated 0. I could be wrong, okay? But as I read this, and I think it's very clear that if you're taking medication for mental health and it's working, you should expect a lower rating. Based on that, what we just read, and I'm going to have the link below in the pinned comment, you should expect a lower rating. Is that right? I don't think so. I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that's right? I wouldn't say that's right, especially with mental health medication, because it can make you very just stale, okay? Now, in a lot of cases, medication does help. I'm personally not a fan of being medicated, especially relying on that, but tons of people do rely on mental health medication. That's neither here or there. But I think when it comes to VA disability ratings, we will see lower ratings based on that mental health. And that sucks. Okay? That sucks. Because if you don't take the medication, and I know someone's going to ask this question, well, should I take my medication or not? And I'm not going to even comment on that. I think you should do what your healthcare team wants you to do. And I think you should consider your actual life and the health of your life and your family's life when it comes to your mental health symptoms. Yes, we deal with it as veterans, but guess who else deals with my mental health? My wife, my 4 kids, my mama, my sisters, my in-laws, everyone, my co-workers. Okay, so that becomes a huge factor that you're going to have to consider, man. But here's the general rating formula for mental health. Now on Thursday, which is tomorrow, as of this is posted, myself and Dr. Sharma are going to be going through the mental health criteria. I'm going to be asking him questions of what does this look like in our day-to-day life, because the current rating criteria is pretty much like a vomit of symptoms, and we can see that it's easily readable. With the new proposed rating changes, we see the 5 domains, the levels of domain, and it's difficult for me to understand what each domain actually looks like in our day-to-day life. Dr. Sharma is going to provide that expertise. I'm going to be asking him questions from the veteran's perspective, so be sure to watch that when it posts. If I remember, I'm going to put that down and below in the pinned comments as well. That will be posted tomorrow evening. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Also, side note, because we're talking about Dr. Sharma, there is a free Nexus letter giveaway, for mental health. Okay, all you need to do is share. You can share this video on Facebook, Instagram, Reddit. I don't care. Share it wherever you want. Screenshot it. Send me an email at clay.sims, that's CLAYSIMMS, at CivDivOnline.com. My email's in my channel. Send me the screenshot with the subject line BBUCK, BBUCK, and you will be entered in to win this free Nexus letter. That drawing is going to take place July 1st. So you have about a month as of when this is posted. Also, don't forget to check out Dr. Sharma's course for those veterans that are serious, and I mean serious here, that are serious about taking control of your mental health in your life.